Itzi Lengoma woke up this morning with this song by Jesbu and Zahara, ethi Ngiyathandaza. Lengoma, that's the title of the song. And I was playing it while I was getting ready this morning. All excited. Day one of officially being employed, day one of going to work. I posted on Facebook a live while I was in the office. You can check out my Facebook. It's Milano. Same handlers here. Meelarno. And another achievement today was the fact that I finally managed to respond to one of my biggest posts reactions after coming back to social media, which had more than 200 comments. So I individually responded, but it didn't happen over one day. I think I started responding this past week into up until today, basically. So that's a positive. And another positive is that I woke up all amped up for work. And look at the shirt now. It was nicely like this, Tommy. And I made it to the bus stop on time. There was a small glitch because when I arrived, that was the bus which was leaving. I love the transport system; it's so reliable, on time. There's no waiting just in case, or maybe let's fill up the seats kind of a situation. I'm reminded of taxi situation back at home when they say 4, 4, 4, 4, and yet some of the seats of the taxi they allow 3, but you squeeze. You see 4, 4, 4 right from the back to the front. Eh? So basically, in a nutshell, it started so well, ne? And then I attended story time. By the way, I'm going to try give details of my first day experience, which ended up in drama or dramatic. So I attended the meeting, and everything was in Chinese. The presentations, except for the part where now they were presenting about bilingual. The pictures were in English and the titles, but the explanation, the whole session was in Chinese, basically. But I was in the meeting. Hi, I see I've got Watcha. I'm trying to get used to responding and checking the comments while I am. This is a pre-record. This is a live, which is pre-recording to be uploaded later because my gadgets have got an issue. I've been explaining in the other videos. Anyway, so yeah, office situation. Go and check out my video on YouTube. It was live. On Facebook, it was live when I was in the office. Finally, I have an office space, which is directed to, which has got a computer and drawers. How beautiful. There's an air conditioner. You press just from here. Internet access. Bulelesi. Indatane, basically. Plentiful things. Anyway, excuse my cup. So, throughout the day, but before, as they were setting up, there was a slight problem with the internet access, which was in abundance. They were still setting up Pellet's first day of school. Now I'm connected to the Wi-Fi, but it took a while. So while it was taking a while, I had hotspotted the beauty of having unlimited Wi-Fi on your gadget. I had hotspotted my cell phone onto the computer because I was trying to change a few things. So the better part of today, I was trying to change settings on the computer because everything is in Chinese. Even if when you right click to try and get the help, it's in Chinese. Anyway, we finally managed to convert just Google so that I can be able to Google the words labeled in English, but the right click, you still get the drop down, which is in Chinese. It's a learning curve. There's supposed to be an excitement element to it. I'm trying for it not to shock me or discourage me because there's better, I believe, at the end of the road. So I was hotspotting, trying to do that. And then also when going live, I was hotspotting from my phone. And then my phone it's on its last leg, the one which I'm using. That's why I'm complaining about space on the gadgets. So it easily finishes the bit. Where's the iPhone? Oh, it's charging at the back. I think it's iPhone 6s or something. The other iPhone, which is delaying me from capturing and making videos with pictures. I know someone was, not someone, some were requesting for videos with slide pictures just to show you what I'm talking about. They are coming as soon as I fix my phone. Let me get paid first, and then I'll take my phone for fixing. I'm not yet ready to buy a new gadget. The budget needs to also go for filling up things in the new apartment, right? Like that baby, new baby. It's ultra silent. Basho njalo. I'm one of those who still believe in seeing this when I'm getting ready because it helps me count down and it's the time. So let's get back to the story. And then, yeah, towards knocking off time, by the way, I did highlight on the video Facebook that it's 8 to 4, ne? Not to 3 or to quarter to 3 like we used to on Fridays. Where I used to work, it was 12:30 because they needed to go to the mosque. Uh, the community was an Indian one, so they were predominantly Muslim. So now it's 8 to 4, Monday to Friday, another element. So it's serious work ne, for all the packs. So some had left, so I was amongst the last to leave. Now, the reason why I didn't leave immediately is because now my iPad was flat because I was keeping busy during the session where it was predominantly Chinese. And then my phone was hotspotting as I was busy. So I needed to charge my phone because on my phone there's my Google Maps, which helps me to get from point one to point two. Uh, the trip is shortest time is 20 minutes by bus from where I stand, from where I stay. It's a 2-minute walk to the bus station or 5-minute walk, depending on which side I'm going. And then I get onto the bus, I jump off the bus, it drops me right outside the school gate. So I was thinking, okay, sharp, I need now the battery's flat. I pack my iPad and then the iPhone, which has got a battery problem, I'm charging it with the cable. The power bank is exhausted. So I get something like 20% quickly because I couldn't stay for too long. And the 20%, I knew that it was going to go flat quickly, but it was just enough for me to get home. Fine. I get to the bus station using the Google Maps, and it told me which bus is coming. Same thing as in the morning. When I arrive, the bus which is leaving is the one which I was supposed to be getting on. So I try and search for the next one. And then I see a couple of others, and it stops amongst the list. So I get in the bus before I select which bus I was going to. So the bus is en route taking me to where I'm supposed to drop off, which is home. And then I try and log on, but it keeps on the route on the Google's map. It drama nje. So now the drama is beginning to go down. My happy day and experience is beginning to go down. And never you mind, before I left, one of my colleagues asked me how am I finding things. I said, I'm so proud of myself. I now can get myself to school on a public transport. So as I'm going through that drama, I think time passed and I think I missed my bus stop because when I looked up, nothing was looking familiar. Yet in the morning, I was trying to spot landmarks. And then I try and reset. And then it gives me options of buses which are still coming. It was just confused. And in that moment, I'm thinking the battery is flat now. It's by 10%. And once it goes beyond 10%, it just diminishes quickly. So I get off the bus. So I've already paid $15 for that bus trip. And then I reset and I start my journey from where I was. It gives me another 30 to 45 minutes, and it's already beginning to be peak time. I get onto this bus. Unfortunately, now because I'm further away from where I stay, I need to connect two buses to go back to where I was supposed to. Hey, guys, long and short, I get onto this bus And then along the way, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, this phone is going to go flat. And I need to master the station where I'm going to drop off and the one which I'm going to connect the next bus, which is going to take, and the next stop where I'm going to officially drop off. Yo, the drama. So I'm in my second bus now, which is taking me to the stop where I'm going to connect the last bus going back home. It makes my son. So when I approached the last bus stop, didn't my phone decide to go flat? Few facts about this place I'm staying in. It's predominantly Chinese. People around, I was being saved by the fact that I was using my phone to do Google Translate to ask. I don't know the name of my street by head. You? So I jump off at the bus stop, which I was due to jump off and due to connect to my last bus. But now the phone is off, and sense of direction, for some reason, I've lost sense of direction. It was at a big intersection. Like, oh my God, where's the next bus coming from? And by the way, what's the number of the bus I was supposed to get into? Yo. Didn't I panic? Didn't I panic? So I'm in this big town. I don't know which part of the town I'm in. I haven't mastered my sense of direction around this town because I could walk back to my place. But I don't know where I am. So I jump off. I'm looking across the road, there's a bus stop. Across the other side, there's a bus stop. Across the side, there's a bus stop. So I'm not sure which one. Do I now gamble and go and get on another bus? I don't even know which bus number because it's according to bus numbers and routes. Ne? This gets complicated. If you've been to these first world countries and you're using these bus systems, you'll understand that it's very crucial to be on time and to master the bus number and the station you're jumping off. Tricky part is that a lot of the residents here, they know these places in Chinese, not in English. So Zongshan, the way I pronounce it, they call it Zhongshan bus station. They don't call it that way. There's a Chinese way of calling it. So I mastered the fact that I'm close to the Zhongshan main train station from another colleague where we're having a conversation. But I cannot ask from anyone because a lot of them don't speak this language. Eh? Yeah, my daughter. Let me drink from my man-made cup. It's got ice. Anyway, quickly, I remember, flip. In my bag, I've got my contracts. I've got my school contract, and then I've got my new apartment contract. I was like, yes, new apartment contract must have the address. Even though it's in Chinese, by the way, I had to take pictures and go to Google Translate. These are the small struggles, ne? Guys, if someone is going to call me from back home, I kukupa 100 randa. Shem. I am sweating for this. So at the end of the tunnel, I'm believing there's going to be a big price for this. It started on a good note, but believe you me, when I was stuck at that point, I was thinking, oh, what if I wasn't supposed to go live? Because not everyone is happy for you. Some people, they hold their hearts unnecessary, unprovoked. So what if, sometimes when you go through the worst of hardships, you end up trying to find reasoning, and you ask yourself, if you pray God, why me? Because we started so well, If you are a traditionalist, you go Hangosiam. Via Bluetooth. They could have held their hearts and squeezed their behinds just because I posted a video about this channel. But the reason why I'm posting these videos of my channel, I'm posting it. The reason why I post these videos is because I want to look back and say, hey, I started recording with this quality of a video, with this lighting, without a microphone, and say, yeah, we are grateful, because I've realized that sometimes we don't appreciate the littlest things, and sometimes if we don't document them, we forget about them. We say, where do we come from? So we need to appreciate where we are, even if it's hard when we are there, where we're at in future. we need to look back and say, yeah, but it's much better than where we're coming from, going back to the store. So quickly, I'm like, yes, now I remember my first few experiences. There's another video below which is about my taxi experience. I was like, now I know how to stop taxis. Let me stop a meter taxi. Fortunately, I've got cash in my wallet. That was a saving place. And now my contract of the apartment, it's in Chinese, but I was like, it cannot not have my address. So I have to laugh just to ease the pain. And it doesn't go uphill. It doesn't go downhill from there. It goes upper hill. So I stopped the taxi and I try and pronounce Dongshan Station. And the taxi driver seems not to be hearing me. Then here's the contract. So while he's trying to maneuver and driving, he's reading. I'm like, yes. Wherever he's put, I'm like, yes. So he taps on his phone. Hey, people here are skilled. The taxi driver had 2 phones and a screen and another gadget there, all in the car. So the one phone was loading the directions of where I'm going. The other one is watching news at the bottom. I think he's doing forex. Yay, guys! First world, nice life problems. You're gonna let me laugh because if I don't laugh, I'm supposed to cry. I'm not going to. I am not going to. This is just going to be too long, unnecessary. But anyway, I'm venting. I need to get this out so I can take a shower. So yeah, I was nice and neat. I came back. Now this is another climax of the story. So shame this guy takes me, and I see him on this recording. He sees my location and there's a road going straight. And my brother warned me. She was here. My older brother here in Taiwan. You must be careful of taxi drivers. They sometimes take you around just so that you accumulate. And I can see that there's a straight road going to where I'm going according to his direction. But Jen is going anyway. I've got no energy for that. So when I finally get to my place, yes, we finally get to my place. He drops me right at the door. Thank goodness. So what I need to do, I need to print out a copy of my contract and keep it in my bag so that should I come across, I just show them the page, right? Next time, I need to figure out or ask them to highlight because it's going to take forever to take Google Translate to show me exactly the address. They must highlight for me the address so that I know my address. And anyone who asks me my address, I'm like, on that Chinese document. So they dropped me off at the door. And it was starting to rain. So fortunately, literally at my door, I get inside. I drop my bags. I'm hungry. I'm tired mentally. And I'm still traumatized of the fact that I almost got lost. If it wasn't for the fact that I had money in my wallet, then I was going to have a problem. So I get inside. I drop my bag. I take out my phone. I charge it. I take out my what should we call my iPad. I charge it. So from tomorrow, I need to go with my chargers. That's another lesson I've learned. So that they keep on charging. Because even when I was charging before I left, I was using my neighbor's plug. I need to get that plug where you can charge something which is like this. It's got these things for charging, even if you don't have your charger, but it's a bit slower than the chargers. So I get inside, put my bag. That's the third or fourth time I'm saying that. Anyway, charge my phones. Take out my wallet, take out my card for the door. Oh, this is my key, by the way. Take out my key. And then I want to go out. What did I remember? I was like, let me change into shorts, right? And take off my shoes. Like, no, let me drink water. No, let me go and get food. I go and get food. I come back. I put down my things. The brain is like this. After I put them down, I'm like, this would be nice with cool drink. Brain doesn't remember that. I came back with these 2 things like this and I put them like that. Brain says, let's take out the card and go back outside. I take out now my bus card. I go, I buy my drink. Phones are still charging. Done buying my drink, I come back. My room is locked. I don't have a spare key. The corridor is hot, by the way. This place is very humid. So here, when you come out of the corridor, it's like you've opened the kettle. So now I'm back holding my drink, holding my wallet, holding my card. I'm stuck outside. My landlord's number is on the phone. My contract is inside in the bag, which I dropped. The only thing which I have between me and the situation is this and this wallet, which has got no Chinese contacts here. No numbers, nothing. Eh? And my neighbors, let me tell you something. The other day, I met one. We're trying to go and throw that. Well, we met. He was throwing trash and I was going out. I greeted them. Niha, watulaje, ngati, ufil. And then I realized it could be a situation which was like the States. In the States, when I was there, this culture of Ubuntu, that's one thing I missed when I was in the States. Of Ubuntu, you greet people when you get into a new space. But in the States, like you get into a lift, you're like, hello. This other lady literally grabbed the bag, like, what you're about to me. And I realized these people don't have Ubuntu, like this business of greeting people. But I can't stop it. It's naturally inbuilt. I need to just learn to control it because it's painful when you don't get the response you were expecting. Just general hi, not even hi, how are you? No. Dumelang molweni. So my neighbors, my immediate neighbors, this one we've never met. I've always heard him walk. The other one, I saw him, but he never responded, so I'm in trouble. And they're all Chinese speaking, by the way. So I remember there was another one downstairs where we entered. That one looks groovy. He's driving a Porsche car, and the Porsche car just parks outside when we come out. That red car. Is it Porsche or something? I don't know the brand, but it's red and it's a sports car. And then I decided to swallow my pride and I went to him because we've never met, like physically. But I've heard him go out, I've heard him come in. So I knocked. Shame he's got dogs which always bark in the mornings, on the weekends when I want to rest. But it's so cute. Hi, Nomsi. Hi, Nomsi. Hi. Welcome. Dimanze. And is it Dimanze or Mapengeta? I know the Shongwe surname has got two clan names. I always want to ask you on the chats. Welcome from the Ndandom Jeje channel. Yes, support. So thank you to Ndandom Jeje, basically, guys. Also, on our road to 100 subscribers. I told you I'm going to throw a party for the 100 subscribers. I did say it, not I told you. I did share. Let me be a bit professional. Okay, let me wrap it up. So, yeah, I knock, and then no English speak, no English, prat, no Spanish, English, and so on, no English. So I knock, and I'm like, I show him, I'm like, my car key locked. And then he goes, he gets his phone, he calls my landlord, and they speak in Chinese. And my landlord also very limited English. We always communicate via this app called Line. So, and then he signs to me, the neighbor, like he's saying, I'm thinking he's going to somehow disarm the door because it uses, so I can go in. So when I'm here, I realized, okay, maybe he was trying to signal that he's going to send me a WeChat, a line message. But unfortunately, the phones are inside. So, hi, Clantis. We are here too. Yay! Clantis, we still need to speak regarding the trip coming here. Let me wrap it up. Hi, guys. Thank you so much. I feel the love. Clint is another legend. Clint is another legend I follow. Brains. I am psychosexual. That's what they say. Psychosexual. I'm attracted to people who are intellectual. As I grow older, but not sexually. And why did you go sexual? But yeah, I love to engage and I love listening to people who have got a different alternative view, which makes sense, not the general one which everyone else has. Anyway, Clantis, that was a comment. Let me wrap it up. So I realized that a guy downstairs could have been signaling that let me, he's going to. So I decided to go back to knock, and then he doesn't answer my ish. I don't want to be a pain, but as I'm doing that, I am sweating, dripping wet because, like I said, it's humid. Even here, indoors, it's worse by the corridors. Outside, it's also hot and humid. But once you come inside, like here, where there's no air conditioner, like you are in a vacuum of sorts. So yeah, I'm sweating. I'm thinking, now I'm a nuisance. I don't want to be a pain. He tried to help Shem. Um, Powers be that are above and all around. He decides to go out to buy something. That was my chance because I was by the steps and I could see him come out. So when he comes out, he looks at me. I'm like, I show him the car. I'm like, here, phone inside. And then he calls my landlord, and then my landlord, Shem, he comes rushing, and then I told you it was peak hour. Ne? So do you know how long it took? I was back here like forever. I still haven't had food. I decided to come and just deliver this so that I can eat properly and take a shower and relax. My day one of going back to work. So he then goes to Google Translate and explains to me that your landlord is coming. He comes back, he finds me sitting here, and then that's when he told me that he said he's stuck in traffic, but he's coming. Shem, he's so kind. When you meet them, when they're nice, they're so nice, Shem. They are genuinely nice. Like today, they were so nice. I'm also psychosexual. That's Clentus. I was reading the comments. I told you I need to master reading the comments. Thank you so much. Let me regroup. Anyway, let me wrap up this. It's going on 30 minutes. This is going to be my longest live, but yeah, we'll cut it at 30 minutes. So I hope people are going to enjoy it. They'll watch it just when they're bored. So that is a reflection of my day one. This is how it ends, game. So this is the silver lining. Sometimes we go through the worst so that we can get the best. So eventually, my landlord comes, and then he takes my card, because remember, I'm English language very. He takes my card, and then he opens the door with his MasterCard, and then he opens at the back, and then he's like, poop, poop. I'm like, whoa, wrong card. I go inside, and then I take the card. It's like, wait, chill. Poop. He calls me to come outside. He closes the door. Now, guess whose card can open the door? Guess whose bus card can open the door? And guess who's got another card, which is the key? Which opens the door. And then he gave me a manual key to hide somewhere because I don't have relatives, to paste somewhere. To paste somewhere. So now I've got 3 keys. This is the silver lining. So my video is titled, it might change or improve because I always do that. I record and then later on I go back. I'm like, but the title is not matching what I'm saying. This one, maybe I might keep it as dramatic end to my first day of life. I think it's okay. You can say if that's okay. Woo! She's here. I'm sorry. Then I'm just say, okay, guys, let me wrap up. Let me regroup myself, guys. My life was carrying legends like on YouTube, my inspiration. Thank you very much to those who are watching. See, I can regroup myself. Thank you very much to those who are watching, and I hope you're going to like my video. Do share it if you find it entertaining. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. The good name of social media, Milano, on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I haven't posted an update on Instagram. Instagram needs you to have proper pictures and videos. So I'm waiting for the gadget, which I'm waiting for. so that I can post proper stuff. That said, nginithanda. Don't forget, if you're on Facebook, go and check out my live, which I recorded while in the office, and I was beginning to suspect that, hey, why are things going wrong? Hey, we are on 30 minutes, and I said I'm ending it. Let me end. Why are things going wrong? Do you think maybe people have somehow? But no. The silver lining at the end of the story is that now I've got 3 keys to my apartment. We are growing bit by bit. I'm going to look back at this and say, you know what? This is where it started. How many times am I going to say goodbye? I always do this to my videos. But keep well, keep blessed, and keep striving.